Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Let's get ourselves towards the mat. We're going to start today from laying down, connecting with the breath from our Savasana. Stretch the body. Remember, you can use some props. You can use a pillow under your knees. Just try not to use something right under the head. It's better to have that flat. Or if you do, you can put it in that space between the neck and the mat, but not right behind the back of the crown of the head. And then gently close your eyes. Start going inwards. Focusing on your breathing. And noticing how is this breathing? Where is it happening? Without judging, just noticing. And gradually we're going to divert it, if it's not already there, happening more towards the abdomen. Feeling the expansion when we inhale and relaxing as we exhale. And then we're going to place the right hand on the belly and the left one on the chest. And whenever we are able to lengthen the breath, then we start moving towards that full yogic breath. Expanding as we inhale, relaxing as we exhale. Filling up from the bottom upwards and relaxing from top to bottom. Allowing the chest to come in motion also. Making sure the rest of the body is relaxed. Keeping the gaze up. Good, and then from there, we're going to gently bring the feet together and bend the knees one at a time and roll onto your right side. Relax the jaw. And using your arms, bring yourself up to a sitting position. Keeping your eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, jaw relaxed. Then inhaling, bring the palms together at the level of the heart. Pressing gently, aligning the spine. Bringing the chin slightly towards the chest so we can feel the neck also lengthening. And we start our gratitude practice, choosing 2 things that we want to say thank you for. Being specific, especially if there's something that you want to attract into your life, you can say thank you for it as it's already happening. Bringing it to life. And then set your intentions for this practice, which is going to be a gentle practice, overall stretch. And then set your intentions for the day to bring some focus. With the next inhalation, exhaling, lowering the arms all the way down, bring the chin to the chest, resting the arms on your laps. Deeply, good, and then gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Okay, so we're going to start our practice from cat cow. So bring yourself on tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and soften the elbows. So inhaling up, tongue towards the upper palate, and exhaling round. And the first round, be gentle. Inhaling, look up, and exhaling round. Linking the breath with the movement. Good, and then 3 more, exaggerating the movement a little bit more. Inhaling, look in. Inhaling, soften the elbows as much as you can, tailbone up. Arms, stomach in. And last one, inhaling and exhaling. Good, and then bring the big toes touching, open the knees wide, sit back and stretch the arms in Adho Mukha Virasana. Here we want to feel the stretch of the arms and the spine, but if it's uncomfortable for the neck, you can bend the elbows and rest the forehead on the lower arms. Otherwise, just keep stretching the fingertips away from you. If your arms are folded, then you focus more on the stretch of the spine and allowing the spine to be soft. Breathing slowly. And this morning in the practice that we did, there was someone asking for a practice which was good for sciatica. So if there's anyone with problems on the lower back or sciatica, this kind of stretch is very good. All the forward folds that we will be doing today in the session will be very beneficial because it will create some space. So focus on your breathing while you're stretching. And then with the next inhalation, move back with the hands, open your eyes, bringing the knees closer, sitting on your heels. And from here, we're gonna keep the arms next to the body and rotate the shoulders back and down 5 times. Inhaling as you raise up, exhaling as you lower down and bring them forward. And when you've done your 5, then come forward and another 5. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Good, and then when you've done your 4, then come on tabletop again. Soften the elbows, open your knees hip width apart, and then stretch the right leg out. Tucking the toes under and bring the whole body back to stretch the hamstrings. But as we bring back, then bring the stomach in as well to create that extra space on the lower back. Looking down, making sure the shoulders are in neutral position, so there's no tension on the neck or upper back. Breathe slowly. Good, and then inhaling, come back to the initial position, tabletop, and then exhaling the left leg and stretch all the way out. Bring the stomach in, spine more straight, and keep breathing. Good. Bring the whole body back, the shoulders, the hips, all the way back as much. There, very good. And keep breathing. One more round of breath. Good, and then come back towards the center. And then bring the knees touching together, the heels touching together, sit back and stretch the arms in hair position. Bringing the forehead down. And again, here you can use a pillow or a block if that makes it more comfortable for you, more available. But keep stretching the arms. And notice as you keep stretching the arms, how you feel even the stretch towards the lower part of the abdomen. Sorry, the lower part of the spine. Keep breathing. Eyes closed, gaze up. And then gently walk back with the hands, shoulders back and down. And we come onto tabletop just to prepare for downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Again, to find that extra stretch on the back of the legs. Good, and then from here, we're going to walk back with the hands, coming onto a forward fold. Again, very good, very useful for sciatica problems, lower back problems. There is normally a tendency when we have problems on the lower back, especially with sciatica, that there's lots of tension on the back of the legs. So whenever you feel that is too much, then soften the knees a little bit more and keep breathing slowly. You should be able to cope with your breathing. When that feels a little bit more comfortable, then you try to straighten the knees from there and keep breathing slowly. And the way that we create that space, especially, is by allowing the head to hang completely. No resistance. And breathing deeply. Good, and then soften the knees. Bring the fingertips in front of you. And then bring the palms facing each other. Shoulder width apart. And then start coming up, having the whole upper body parallel to the floor. Then bring the stomach in to align the spine and keep looking down. Strong legs, strong core. Breathing more with the chest and clavicular. And then inhaling, bend the knees and start coming up to standing, bringing the palms together, looking up, relax the shoulders. Next exhalation, lowering the hands through the center towards the heart and the sides. Good, and then we come towards the top of the mat and we're gonna open about 1 meter apart. Bring the hands on the hips, bring the hips towards the back and start bending forward, keeping the toes very active and bring the hands in front of you. Now bring the heels in and lowering the hips down. Open the hands shoulder width apart. Good, and then we're gonna stretch the left leg, bringing the hips towards the right. And then coming down and squat again. Inhaling, lifting the hips high and stretch the right leg. Good, and then coming back to center and squat down. Good, inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, left leg stretched. Good, inhaling, coming back to center and exhaling, squatting. Also very good for this reason, for these hamstrings. Exhaling, stretching, inhaling back to center and exhaling, squat. Good, once again, inhaling, exhaling, stretch the left leg. Inhaling back to center, exhaling down, squat. Good, and then inhaling up, exhaling, stretch. Inhaling back to center and exhaling, squat. And in this squat, we come as low as we can. It might be exactly the same for you, and that's okay. Just keep breathing there. One more round of breath. Good, and then bring the hips high and the feet hip width apart. And then from there, interlace the fingers behind the back. Bringing the the base of the hands nice and close together, as tight as you can, no matter how high or how close to the back of the head it is, but keeping the palms closely together. And then from there, bend your knees, inhaling and start coming up to standing, bringing the chest forward, the chin up, the hips forward, also knees bend. And then bring the chin towards the chest and align your body, release the hands and shake side to side. Good, and then we stop there. Good, and then from here, we're gonna open a little bit wider. And then we're gonna bring the right foot in and the left foot out and bringing the hips towards our front leg. We're gonna bend the knee and then coming down onto lounge position, making sure that the back knee has not weight on it, lifting the knee back, stretching the insteps, resting as much as you can. You can lean forward to support some weight with the hands to feel the stretch on the hips. Breathe slowly there. Good, and then bring the left hand on the inside and then drop the back heel, right leg. Inhaling, bring the arm up. And exhaling, bring the arm over. We're going to do 3 rotations. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, going forward. Inhaling. Exhaling. And last one, inhaling. And exhaling. And hand down, knee down. Stretch again. Good, and then we're going to keep the left hand on the inside, and then we're going to bring the other arm up, and we do the rotations again, 3 rotations. Inhaling as you come up, exhaling as you go forward. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Good, and now each hand to the one hand to each side of the foot. Tuck the toes under, lifting the knee, the hip, and walking towards the other side. Bringing the left foot in, the right foot out, aligning the hips, bending the knee, resting the knee down. But remember, with no weight, lifting and bringing that weight more towards the front, towards the hands and the right foot. Feeling the stretch on the hips. Breathe slowly. The jaw relaxed. Good, and then we bring the right hand on the inside. Align a little bit better the foot so we've got good support. If the knee was over, then bringing it align with the ankle, and then inhaling, bring the arm up. Good, and then we do the rotations towards the back. And inhaling as we bring him up, exhaling as we bring the arm down. Inhaling 2, exhaling down. Inhaling 3, and exhaling down. And then we keep the left hand on the inside, twisting, bringing the arm up and lowering towards the back. Inhaling as we raise, exhaling as we lower down. 2, inhale, exhale. And 3, in and out. Good, and one hand to each side of the foot. Tuck the toes under, lifting the knee, the hip, and coming into plank. Bringing both knees down and lowering the hips, the chest, the chin, stretching the toes. Inhaling, coming up to cobra. And exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, coming up, squeezing the arms on the ribs. Exhaling down. Remember, the strength here is from the core, the glutes, the legs very active, but the arms are just resting there. At the most, they can carry 10, 20% of the weight. We do it twice more. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, slowly lowering down. And inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good. And then from here, we bring the hips back, all the way back. Bringing the knees together, resting in Sashankasana, child pose, arms next to the body, palms facing up, and completely let go. Feel your body relaxed. Eyes closed, gaze up. Feeling that extra space on the lower part of the spine also. Good, and then gently engage the core and start coming up, opening your eyes, sitting on your heels, and bring the palms in front of you. Tuck the toes under, and this downward facing dog to come up. Walking back. And from here, rounding the spine slowly, keeping the toes active. Shoulders back and down once you get up. Good, and then when you are able to fix your gaze, that means that you're able to move. So grab your blanket. We're going to do some side stretch from there to get into our Savasana. Only 3 rounds of breath from here. You can cover your legs for now, and then bring the knees towards the chest and then towards the right. Left arm stretched out, shoulder height, and you can look up, close your eyes, breathe slowly. And again, find that extra stretch with the twist. But because the knees are high, then we find that release on the lower back. Keep breathing. And with the next inhalation, bring the knees towards the chest. Exhaling, knees towards the left, arm towards the right. 3 more rounds of breath. When you finish your 3 rounds, inhale and bring the knees back to center. You can rock side to side gently. And then stretch your legs. Cover yourself up completely. Find that comfortable position. Stretching the legs. The arms, palms facing up. Chin to chest. Eyes closed. Gaze up. Finding that peaceful space. Allowing your body to completely relax. Keeping the awareness on your breathing. And allowing that breathing to become free. And gently start wiggling your toes and your fingers. Breathing deeply. Bringing the feet together. Bending the knees one at a time. Keeping the feet flat on the floor. Lengthening the spine. And then roll towards your right side or left side if you have low blood pressure. Relax the jaw. With the next inhalation, use your arms to bring yourself up to sitting position. The eyes closed, the gaze up. Relax the shoulders. Align the spine, the neck. And with the next inhalation, bring the palms together at the level of the heart. Pressing gently. Activating the heart center. Bringing the gaze up to activate our intuition. And as a way of union and to close the session, we'll sing with one arm. When you're ready, inhale deeply. Ooh. Inhale and exhale. And with the next inhalation, bring the thumbs to the third eye for the right thoughts. And exhale. Inhaling, bring them closer to the mouth for the right word, the right say. And exhale. And inhale and bring them closer to the heart center for the right feelings and compassion. And exhale. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the session. Hope it was helpful. And I will see you tomorrow.